Hello there.
Hey everybody. Hi Carolyn. It's been a long time.
Yes. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Yes, I'm not bad.
Good. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's just get everybody in the room. Just a moment. As we get everybody in the room. Ooh. Hello, hello everybody. I'm just going to give a minute here just to allow everybody to join the live. So bear with me. I hope you're all well. Good evening. Good evening. I'm just going to put everybody on mute. If at any point you've got any questions or want to share anything, please use the chat box, feel free to. And then at the end of the session, if anybody would like to share anything, you're most welcome to. So I'm just going to give another minute here to allow people to join the live. And then we will go into the energy clearing of this gorgeous portal. I say gorgeous, but it's been pretty intense all at the same time. So I suppose gorgeous that it shows us the crap that we need to work on and things that we need to let go of. But the invitation for this space tonight was, you know, I decided this morning, actually, for my meditation this morning, to create this space tonight because of, yes, first of all, that we've got the portal today, but actually because of the intensity of the conflict and separation that's going on and is amplified right now. And what I got shown in my meditation this morning was that a lot of people are feeling the pain, feeling aches in their bodies. It's definitely something that I've been feeling myself. And just about creating a space where we have these portals. They come in different forms. You know, every month we have 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and they're all exceptional portals that we can utilize to materialize what we desire much quicker than in any given time. But tonight's session is to support you to bring those things that you desire into materialization, but also about materializing greater love, peace, and harmony for the planet. You know, we're in the 21st century, but living a life as if we're in the dark ages still, where there's still so much conflict and separation, that where, you know, some of the ways and methods that are being used are extremely archaic. And really, we need to really be moving into love and oneness, and understanding that what happens in our reality, in whatever way we experience it, there's the aspect of us, which is the reflection of that. So before we go into this energy clearing tonight, I would like to invite you for a moment just to think about and gain awareness of, where is there conflict in your reality? Where is there separation in your reality? And often, the way that I perceive it, and you don't have to align and agree with this at all, I'm just sharing it for food for thought, is that when we are in fear, we are in separation from the divine. When we are in love and functioning through love, we are in alignment with the divine. So if you don't perceive that at this time in your reality there is conflict, what fears are you holding that creates a separation from that divine flowing, and you living that in your day-to-day life? Okay. So lots of pain in the body. Yeah. A lot of people are feeling very physical things at the moment. So if that's you too, just acknowledge it, and we will clear as much of that as we can tonight. So fear of want, fear of being my true self, fear of sin. So the thing with a lot of these fears that we somewhat create is that they're filled with lies. Lies that we tell ourselves about how we're not good enough, how we're not worthy enough, you know, experiences that we may have gone through at younger ages where there's rejection, misinterpreted intentions from usually, you know, our caregivers. That can be anything from our parents, the grandparents, to teachers, depending on what your structure is. So it's like, if you've had those experiences from young ages where you're still seeking to be validated by others, it's going to be showing up in our adult experience that creates conflict, or it creates conflict between knowing what's possible and the reality that we're living. And as I'm saying this, I can feel there's a lot of energy stored in I'm just feeling where that is in the body. Okay, so there's a lot of resentments. Okay, resentments come up in the kidneys. So anywhere you're storing resentments, it materializes in our lives and exacerbates the fears. Okay, because when you're functioning from regret, revenge, resentment, these are all energies that disable us from materializing what we would desire. So if you would love to live on a planet that has love at the forefront of it, but at the same time you believe that that's not possible, there's the conflict. So the conflict shows up somehow, and in some ways has to continue to show up to validate that it's not possible. You would love it, but it's not going to happen. So what ends up happening is that we place everything that we desire to some extent in the same categories. Like, I would love it to happen, that would be wonderful, but it's not likely, because we look around and see what other people create and decide what's going to then materialize for us. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense. Let me just come to the chat for a moment. Fear of wanting to receive money for my work, actually, fear of wanting too much. Yeah, children may be coming with more physical pains. Jason was definitely complaining of tummy aches for the last week or so. And it's important, wherever possible, that you can give them as close to an alkaline diet, or, I mean, it tends to be much easier for children, but things like getting a turmeric paste in them is good. We've been doing castor oil belly rubs. They are really good too. Lavender oils, frankincense. Just trying to see what else we use it. Yeah, frankincense and lavender oil are the two that are almost non-negotiable. So, nervous system overload, inflammation. Yeah, nervous system. Okay. So a lot of people are in some capacity in fear. That fear gets projected through, that fear mirrors that separation and conflict. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take you on a guided meditation. So for those of you who have never experienced working with me before, because there's quite a few of you on the call tonight who haven't, I'm just going to explain a little bit about what I do. I use a guided meditation technique to take you into a theta brainwave. In that energy of unconditional love, I use the term the true divine creator. You may refer to that as the universe, to God, creation. It doesn't matter what you refer it to. It's just the energy of pure unconditional love. In that space, you'll be in a theta brainwave. From that space, I will psychically channel guidance and awareness that's relevant for the group. In that space, I may say something like, can we release all vows, oaths, commitments, promises, obligations, and contracts to remain under control, mind control, lack and limitation? If you would like to let that go, simply say yes in your mind, and my job is to witness it for it to be gone. If you think, oh, that sounds really nice, but I don't feel like I can say no, you don't have to say yes. And it's best, from my point of view, that you don't say yes, and replay this as much as you like after today until you can say yes. Okay, so you don't have to say yes to anything that you don't feel that you can say yes to or doesn't feel right at this time. I also use something from Access Consciousness called their clearing statement. And it's basically like a magic wand that gets into nooks and crannies of places that we don't know where limitations are stored. And the clearing statement will sound something like, everywhere you are choosing to not be the true power of you, will you uncreate and destroy it all? If it's a yes, you say yes. And then you'll hear me say, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. It's just like a magic wand, okay? And all that means is wherever you created it, for the right reasons, the wrong reasons, the good reasons, the bad reasons, from the point where it created destruction or from the point of creation, on all levels, in all realities, and anywhere that energy is stored, will you release it? And it just kind of takes it out for us. It's really powerful. And it enables us to go really deep on things that we don't even know where they're laying. You may find in an energy clearing session that you feel super tired. That's because you're going to a theta brainwave, which is the state in which we go to just before we go to sleep, and the state in which we find ourselves in just before we wake up. You may find that you're yawning a lot. That's energy releasing. And I know that some of you are messaging saying loads of energy releasing already. Absolutely natural. It's because we're bringing stuff up. So just before we go into that guided meditation, I would just like you to take a moment. You can close your eyes. And I would like to invite you to begin to feel into what it is that you would like to materialize in your life, what it is that you would love to experience in this world, how you would like to be a contribution to Mother Earth at this time where there's conflict and disruption going on. And we're also going to send a healing to the entire planet, to everywhere that there is conflict, especially in the Middle East at this time. Okay. So bring awareness to your desire as you take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And with each breath, allow your body to relax more and more. I would now like to invite you to bring your awareness into your heart space. And as you perceive the energy of you, witness it as it expands throughout your entire body. And witnessing this energy flowing out through the soles of your feet, and traveling down through Mother Earth, creating roots until you meet the core of Mother Earth, where there is a bright ball of light. Begin to wrap your energy through this light and around it. As you gently begin to draw it up through all the layers of planet Earth and gently entering into the soles of your feet. Witness this energy traveling up your legs, your knees, your thighs, into your pelvis, releasing any tension, any discomfort. Now witness this energy wrapping around the base of your spine as it enters into your root chakra, lighting it up and restoring balance. Allowing that energy of light to flow into your sacral chakra, again lighting it up and releasing all and any stagnant energy. As it fills with light, witness this light flowing into your solar plexus, clearing out all and any stagnant energy and rebalancing to full light. Now, witnessing that energy flowing into your heart space, releasing any stagnant energy, any old grief, sadness, sorrow, locked into the heart, and allowing it to be dissolved in this light. Now witnessing that light flowing up into your throat chakra, releasing any heaviness of anger, hatred, fury, rage that has been unexpressed and suppressed, to be dissolved and transmuted into light. Now witnessing that light traveling up into your pineal gland and your third eye, where more clarity is brought forward, where your clairvoyant abilities are enhanced at the right pace for you at this time, should you choose to. And now witnessing that light traveling through the top of your head into your crown chakra with that beam of light all the way through you, restoring your body and bringing balance with greater support, love, and kindness to your body and your reality. Now witness this light that flows through you, expanding beyond your entire body, out into your auric field, expanding into the space that you're in. Creating a portal of light that goes through all the layers of the universe and beyond, that takes you directly into the energy of pure unconditional love. Allow yourself to be taken through this portal into the true divine creator's energy. This is the space of true, unconditional love, where you can make any request and receive instantly through this true divine light. And to begin, we'll ask the true divine creator to send unconditional love and healing throughout the entire planet for peace, love, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. For it to be done at the speed of light, creating resolution. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And I would like to invite you to send true unconditional love healing from the divine through you into the land that you are in at this time. And witness that love expanding through the entire country that you are in. Now witnessing that energy flowing through the continent that you are in. And witness how that energy is a contribution of love to all the people, the elements, the minerals, the crystals, the elementals, the animals, the air, the water. As you are reminded of the power of love that you are, and that the power of your intention of love creates miracles. Now witness that energy of healing, love, and peace expand through the entire planet. And any heaviness that you have been feeling in your body, we're going to ask for the true divine creator to release it from your body now, knowing that it is safe for you to have awareness without suffering in any way, shape, or form. And is it okay if through the true divine creator, we lift any vows, oaths, commitments, promises, obligations, and contracts to always suffer in whichever capacity you are doing that at this time? In any way you have committed or obligated yourself to be in conflict or separation from the true divine creator. And we release all of that now into the true divine light and mark it as done and complete. And any way you have been entangled in a web of lies so that you always remain inferior to fears that are created through lack, limitation, and illusion, can we now lift pull, cancel and release it all into the true divine light and resolve it on all levels. And anywhere you have diminished your desires or diminished your thoughts for peace, love, and harmony in the world, and believing that it wouldn't be possible for your desires and thoughts for a greater world, for a world with more love, can we release and revoke everything that does not allow your desires to materialize? And all of the stories, lies, and distortions that you are knowingly or unknowingly buying into that creates chaos, conflict, and separation in your reality in some way, shape, or form. Is it okay if we release and revoke it into the true divine light now and resolve it on all levels? And anywhere you are trying to control what shows up in your reality, which is limited through what you believe to be possible, rather than the full capacity of what is truly available to you, can we release and revoke all of the need to be in control and send it in to the true divine creator's light now? Any way you have been in conflict through believing that you have to pick a side, you have to judge or attack something that doesn't align with you, can we release and revoke all of that into the true divine light? And everything that you have decided must be true because that's what others have told you, but that's not the true divine creator's perspective. Can we release and revoke all of the attachment to other people's truth? And can we align you with your truth and the truth of the true divine creator. And all the anger, rage, fury, hatred, grief, sadness, sorrow that has locked into your body, making the suffering, the pain, the guilt, the shame real and true for you, will you now revoke, recount, reclaim, rescind, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all times a gazillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, cool, nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyond. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, cool, nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyond. And everywhere you're doing drama, shock, trauma, grief, and sadness to validate other people's realities and their need for you showing up in their reality as what they want you to, which creates any fear, separation, or conflict in you. Can we now release and revoke all of that into the true divine light? Mark it as done and complete and resolve it on all levels. And anywhere that any part of you is functioning with the illusion that you are not enough, that you will never be enough, that there's more that you have to do or should do to prove your worth, can we now release and revoke all of that into the true divine light? Can we teach you what it feels like to know that you are enough and that it is safe for you to acknowledge that you are enough right here and right now? And anywhere, in any way, shape, or form, you, your ancestors, those in your genetic line, have been manipulated, brainwashed, or undergone mind control to succumb to other people's agendas, functioning through fear, conflict, and separation. Is it okay if we now cut all of the cords to those fears and illusions? Can we release and revoke them from all parts of you, your body, your life, your reality, sending them into the true divine light to be transmuted and returned with unconditional love, dissolving all the toxicities, neutralizing them, and diminishing them to nothing. And anywhere that any part of you has been unwilling to live without being controlled, and or with the belief that some level of control is good or required, can we release all of that energy into the true divine light now? And can we replace it with the knowing, understanding, and feeling that it is safe for you to function with freedom, that you can trust yourself and others to function optimally, being free, that you are worthy of living a life of freedom, and that you are supported through the true divine creator to be in your power, to know your worth, to feel your worth, and live a life as you desire on a planet that is the way that you desire. And all the ways that you have been maintaining the illusion of lack, of scarcity, of deprivation through other people's need for you to abide by that way of living. Can we just release and revoke everything that is now into the true divine light and replace it with unconditional love? Can we remind you and all parts of you that you have free will? You have the power to choose something different for you to be able to live on purpose, with purpose. And for you to know that your thoughts, your feelings, your projections, your power matters. That the power of your love does make a difference. And that you projecting that love with the true divine creator creates miracles. And now, anything that has shown up, any discomforts, any pain in the body, I would like to invite you to push it out of your body. Keep on pushing it out. Any tension, any stresses, push them entirely out of the body. Trusting yourself and knowing that you have the full capacity to heal this now. if it's okay with you, can we now bring in the true divine creator's golden elixir, the energy of pure unconditional love, to pour in to your body through your crown chakra, allowing this elixir to flow wherever it is required to at this time for the most profound healing for your entire body. And I would like to invite you to perceive the energy, how it's moving to your body and the parts of your body that require this healing at this time. Allowing that true divine energy to instantly heal any ailments, any dis-ease, or illnesses within the body. Anywhere you are carrying other people's projections, beliefs, lies, and stories about what is possible in this reality, which is so far from the truth of what is actually possible and available here and now, through you, through your awareness and the capacity of you, can we now release and revoke it all into the true divine light. And anywhere you are avoiding being in your power, being in your strength, being aligned with the divine feminine and the divine masculine, for all of the projections, the lies, stories, and distortions that others have told you or projected onto you, can we release and revoke all of those now into the true divine light? In your mind now, I would like you to make the request for that which you desire. So you may say something like, "Dear true divine creator, I ask for my desires of," make that list to be in my life now. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And simply be present with witnessing those desires coming into your life now. Is it okay if we download you with the feeling of being worthy simply through your sheer existence? Can we teach you through the true divine creator that you know how to live your daily life with knowing and feeling worthy? And anywhere you have rejected knowing and feeling your worth for humility, for not wanting to be perceived as arrogant, and for not wanting to be judged by others through knowing your worth, can we now release and revoke all of that into the true divine light? Can we resolve it and complete it on all levels, across all dimensions, time, space, realities, and in all languages? And all the anger, resentment, hatred, rage, fury, has been locked into you in any way, shape, or form, across all dimensions, time, space, realities, and in all languages, can we now release and revoke it all into the true divine light? And any anger, rage, fury, hatred, grief, sadness, or sorrow that you have been unwilling to acknowledge has existed, can we release everything in the way of that and allow that energy to be lifted and pulled into the true divine light now? And anywhere you assigned the idea that these energies are just a way of a life that you have now succumbed to and are suffering in some way, shape, or form, can we release and revoke it all into the true divine light now? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, cool, nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyond. And all of the space, separation, and conflict that is existing in your body, life, reality, in any way, shape, or form at this time, including conflict within the world, can we release and revoke it all into the true divine light now, marking it as done and complete? Anywhere that any part of you decided struggle simply needed to be a part of our reality, can we release and revoke that into the true divine light? And can we show you that struggle is simply a way? It is not the only way. And anywhere you have been limited to your possibilities and desires only exposed through suffering and struggling, can we now mark that as done and complete and expand you to all the ways, the millions and billions of possibilities for you to live in a way that you would love, with all that you would love, with peace, joy, grace, and ease now. I would now like to invite you to take a nice, deep breath, bringing that breath all the way down to the base of your spine, And exhale as the divine energy showers over you, pouring unconditional love in and through your body, over your body, as all of the limitations that you've been holding are now released from your life, your body, your reality, never to return again. And as you witness that energy rinsing you off, showering over you, witness how it travels through your feet and creates roots of light down through Mother Earth, contributing that divine energy from Mother Earth to transmute as you reconnect in to that ball of light at the core, sharing your energy and receiving the energy of the planet as you are a gorgeous contribution simply by being the gift of you. Now allow that divine energy to flow back up through you and into the true divine light, reminding you that you are always connected with the energy of unconditional love. You are divinely supported. And for anything that you desire, no matter how big or how small you perceive it to be, you can simply connect into this light, ask, align, and receive. And gently begin to bring your awareness back into this space. Feeling grounded, calm, with more peace. Welcome back as you gently ease back into this space. don't worry if you fell asleep. You'll receive the recording shortly. Absolutely fine. You're very welcome. Yeah. Don't worry, if you nearly dropped off asleep, don't worry, I'll just say listen back again so it can clear out anything deeper. And although we have done this on the 1010 portal, you're not limited to using this clearing just on this day. You can use it at any time. We're simply using the power of the portal to materialize our desires much more deeper. And continue to send love and healing to the planet, which requires it a little bit more at this time. If you're feeling intense energy in your body, I would recommend asking, who does it belong to? And from an access point of view, if you do this, if you ask this question and the energy starts to feel lighter, it means that it is not yours. So you ask again up to 3 times. So who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? And when it gets super light, you say, send it back to sender with consciousness. In other words, we're not holding on to it, we're not keeping it. So a good way to let go of energies that do not belong to us. This is a tool that I use almost every day because I often feel potent energy that can translate more recently into physical pain, especially with the legs and feet. So if you are perceiving these energies somewhere in your body more consistently, ask, who does it belong to? It's incredible how powerful that statement works, or that question works, I should say. And now more than ever, it is really important that you are drinking pure water, spring water, ionized water, ideally, and making sure that you drink the right amount of water for your weight. Okay, so the optimal is 500 milliliters per 10 kilos of body weight. So work that out, whatever that is for you. And make sure that it is pure water. If for whatever reason you cannot get access to pure water, spring water, ionized water, please, 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 please bless your water, and do not underestimate how powerful blessing your water with love is. There are many studies that have been done on that, and I highly, highly recommend it. Okay, everybody, I'm going to let you go because it's late. I'm aware that it is also a school night, which means that for a lot of you, there is work in the morning. So I'm going to send this with lots of unconditional love. I will get the replay out shortly. So just check the Facebook group. And if you join through any other means and don't get the replay by tomorrow morning, please send me an email at really.simply.you@gmail.com and I will get that over to you. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining. It was an honor to be the space for you, and I look forward to being with you soon. Nasila, the Facebook group is Really Simply You Mindfulness, which is a free a free Facebook group that I have where I share lots of information. So really simply you mindfulness. Please make sure it's the mindfulness group, because I also have a health and beauty group, which is just really simply you. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Sweet dreams.